All right, here with Brian Nabors of the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Brian, another convincing win. I don't think you guys have scored that many points. I think you had 86 tonight. Haven't scored that much. I think you had a game with Huntington in 19, you may remember, when he scored 84 points. So it's been a while. I mean, it just seems like everything's clicking.
Yeah, our defense. We generate a lot of offense from our defense tonight. So that's what we want to do. We want to be a solid defensive team, and you play good defense, and you're able to get steals and force turnovers. We can get fast break points. Then you have an opportunity to score a lot of points.
You told me in the preseason you thought Josie Cross could be one of the better players in the state of West Virginia. And she had a run there. I think it was the beginning of the second quarter, into the first, beginning of the second. But she had 9 straight points. Just talk about her, and she said she feels like that got her confidence when she didn't really have it in the first game, but she really showed something. And I think she had double figures then. She probably had double figures rebounds tonight. Talk about her game right now.
Well, Josie's a very versatile player. Her first 2 years, freshman and sophomore year, we had to play her in the post, because we didn't have a solid post player, and she's young, and we actually do a lot of things that it's very difficult for a freshman to do, especially coming in playing quad A basketball. But she accepted that role, and during that time, we tried to prepare her to play on a perimeter, because we knew that, by the time she was a junior and she wanted to go play college basketball, she had to be able to play on the perimeter. So Josie's put the work in, she's put the work in, and ball handling, shooting, passing. You'll see, if you saw, she ran the break a lot tonight, and she's just very versatile, and we just, glad that she's having a real good year right now. We just pray that she stays healthy and continue to have a good year.
I tell you, Donya Burton, I know Gary asked you about this on your opener the other night, but I mean, she really played a complete floor game, I thought, tonight. Maybe even when she's not scoring, so valuable out there, just getting steals, dishing, assists, getting rebounds. I thought her complete overall game, and a lot of what Cross did, I think, was generated by a couple of them, I think, off steals by Burton. She's really come on for you this year.
Well, Burton is another versatile player. Donya Burton, she can play all 5 positions. She's very athletic. She's fast. She's probably one of the fastest players in the state. She's quick as a cat. She's very intense. She's hard-nosed. She's aggressive. She does a really good job keeping the ball alive on the offensive end. We can just get her to slow down a little bit when she finishes.
She does move pretty fast.
She just get a little too anxious, right? And she's, just leaving points on the board. So, but man, she works really hard, and we're really, glad that she's, just have that type of attitude to want to be the hardest worker, and she needs to continue. She needs to continue to do that for us to be successful.
Do you feel like Zoe Williams? I think you were pretty impressed by what she's been able to do, even before the season started. Has she arrived a little earlier, maybe even than you thought? But I know you thought, I'm sure that you thought she was a good player coming in. Obviously rewarded by a spot in the starting lineup.
No, she hasn't arrived. She's still got a lot more to give, a lot more to learn. She's still green, to be honest with you. She's making a lot of mistakes out there, but she's a freshman, so we allow her to play through those mistakes. She's a great kid. She's a coachable kid. She wants to get better. That's the thing. She's a sponge. She wants to get better. We can, I can get on her and really be, really get on her, and she can take it. She wants to get better. She wants to be coached. So, the best is yet to come from that young lady.
Do you see a lot of similarities because you played Josie in the post her first couple of years between those two? Was she making the same type of mistakes inside maybe that Williams is making now that she's going to, can you see her morphing into a player, maybe not as much playing on the perimeter like Cross does, but are those similarities between those two because they were forced into action as freshmen?
Yeah, same thing, because it's difficult, coming from middle school to high school, it's a huge adjustment, it's a different level of play.
Especially quad and big.
Yeah, and the expectations that we have for our players is very high. It may be a little unfair at times, but, we just, we want to try to get the best out of them. So, the difference is, Joey played in the post her freshman year, and Zoe is playing on the perimeter. we made an adjustment today and played her a little bit more on the high post because
Yeah, I saw her inside
we
play
thought
more.
that, you know, we got to use her size, you know what I mean? And we just want to try a few different things, and we got to be able to use her on the inside because she's so long. She's 6'1", she's almost 6'1", I believe. So, like I said, she's another versatile player. She can handle it. Don't be surprised if you don't see her running the point sometimes, you know. But, you know, we're blessed to have her. We just pray that we can stay healthy, man. We stay healthy. We can have a lot of success this year, I believe.
Two more. First of all, what is Abby Dillon brought? I mean, she's got to be a key part of this because she can run the point.
Man, where do I start? Abby Dillon is just a lot of, you know, I should say believe it or not, this is what it is, you know, the leadership aspect. You know, you got to think, you know, she's been to the state tournament every year in volleyball, you know, and, you know, she's probably the best setter in high school volleyball, okay? And just that leadership, that experience coming back, just that has really helped our team. And the plus is that she can play. She's one of the best players in the state. You know what I mean? And you know, she can shoot it. You know, she's doing a good job running the team. You know, she's distributing the basketball, taking the shots when she needed, driving the ball when we need it. She settled us down when we need to settle down. She's running the offense. She's running the break. You know, she's sacrificing on defense. She wants the best guard. She wants to guard the point guard. I don't even have to ask her who she got or who she wants. She tells me, I got such and such. You know, she wants the best player. So she's a competitor, you know what I mean? And that's what has really helped this team is her competitive nature.
Big week next week for you.
Huge week.
The competition obviously ramps up considerably. And what are you looking for next week?
I'm looking for us to compete, you know, and let's see what happens when the 32 minutes sound, you know, when it's 0-0 in the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens, you know. We just want to play hard. We want to compete. You know, we want to play to win, and we want to win. But, you know, what I want to see out of this team is really gutting it out and really competing, you know, not necessarily. I mean, there's a difference between working hard and competing. Our kids work hard. We have to really challenge them to compete. You know, and that starts in practice, you know, going against each other. So it'd be a huge test to see where we're at next week.
Big run from Williams at the end of the second, big run from Cross. You feel like that kind of put them away, and I think the game was probably over after about one and maybe half of the second. Do you feel like that kind of put them away when you had a senior starting it and a freshman ending it?
I don't know. You know, they just really didn't look at it that way. You know, the score was a blur to me. You know, I didn't really look. We wasn't trying to, you know, blow them out or anything like that. I have a lot of respect for Coach Ray-Ban. She's a magnificent coach. You know, she does a really good job with her programs. You know, we've had some battles at Princeton, Pikeview. Now we're gonna battle when she's at Shady. You know, we were just trying to get better. You know, we're trying to get in shape. You know, we're trying to look at different situations because, you know, we play a tough schedule. And we got to be prepared for, you know, Princeton, Greenbrier East, Capital, University, Spring Valley, all these great teams. You know, we got to be prepared. So we can't afford to take teams light. We got to get better every opportunity we get.
All right. Hey, Brian, I appreciate the time as always.
No doubt. Thank you.